Hi, this is Eugen, and in this video tutorial I'll walk you through the most important process in web analytics, which is to set up goals and track conversion rates. And you can start to do this by thinking at your business. First, you need to be clear about what your business is, about what you want to achieve with your business, and about what outcomes you want from your business. And then you'll easier be able to discover the metrics that will help you measure those outcomes. Okay, so let's start. I have as a case study here Successful Garden Design, which is the website of Rachel Matthews, and she blogs about creating a beautiful garden for yourself. She has a lot of articles about how to create a garden, and then she also has a newsletter where she offers a freebie for anyone who signs up on her mailing list. And she also has some courses about gardening. There is a main course, a couple of ebooks, and a couple of mini courses. So Rachel has a good idea about her business goals and objectives. He wants to get people on her website. She wants them to read her articles. She wants them to sign up for her newsletter and be notified when she launches a new product or relaunches an old product. And then she wants people to purchase her products. And these are really her main business goals for this website. And you can take these goals and easily translate them into tools like Google Analytics. All you have to do is just make sure that you're clear about your business and your website, and start by asking yourself why your website exists. Why do you have a website? Why do you have a business? And then take those business objectives and break them into small goals. Like in our example, Rachel has as a main business objective to sell courses. And then you can break this main objective into small goals, which are to sell ebooks, to sell mini courses, to sell a main course, to get people on your newsletter, to get people engaged and read the blog, to get people engaged and read as many articles as possible on the blog. So these are her main goals, her main business goals, which you'll see now that will translate them into Google Analytics. So, having a look at her Google Analytics account, you have here the dashboard. And you can check metrics like visits, unique visitors, page views. You can check the main metrics in Google Analytics. But what you really want to do is set up goals to see conversion rates and see what sources send you valuable visitors, what sources send you visitors that convert and bring you money, what sources send you visitors that sign up for your newsletter or read your articles or stay on your website for more than 1 minute. You really want to see these sources, and you can do that by setting up goals and checking conversion rates. Okay, so Google Analytics has whole sections about goals and about tracking e-commerce and multi-channel funnels. We'll speak right now only about goals. So if you go to the conversion section, goals, and check the overview report, you'll see that you don't have any goals set up. So it's time to set up some goals. And you'll be directed to the account settings page on the goals section. And here you can see that you have up to 20 goals available to set up. So you can actually set up goals for things like people who sign up for my newsletter, people who purchase my ebook, people who purchased my course. Visitors that read more than 2 pages on my website can be seen as readers, or visitors that stay on the website more than your average time on site can be seen as engaged visitors. So what we'll do now, we'll take each of these goals and I will show you how you can set them up in Google Analytics. Let's start with the simple one. Let's go to Visitors Overview. We said that you can track engaged visitors and readers on your website. And as you can see here, the average time on site is 1 minute and 29 seconds. So let's say that any visit that is after 1 minute and 30 seconds, you can actually have any number, but let's say use more than the average time on site. It's an engaged visitor because it stays more on your website than the average visitors. And also, anyone who visits more than, let's say, 2 pages on your website, you can add 3, 4, or 5. It's a reader. So you want to see who sends you those readers and those engaged visitors. You'll want to check the traffic sources, but before that, you need to have set up goals. So you can see exactly the conversion rates for those visitors and what traffic sources send you those visitors that convert. So we go back now to the overview section and select setup goals. And let's start by setting up a reader. So again, you have here up to 20 goals to set up. Just press plus goal and you will be able to start setting up the goals. For start, you need to have a name for your goal. So if we want to track readers, we will just call it reader. Now the goal needs to be active. You can deactivate it later if you have multiple goals set up and you don't need it, you have a better goal that you want to set up, you can deactivate it and activate a new one. Now if you want to track readers, we want to track people that visit more than 2 pages on our website. So the goal type will be page per visit. And here we have the goal details. And we'll track visits with pages visited that are greater than 2 pages. And once we save this, Google Analytics will show us conversion rates for these visitors that visit more than 2 pages. Additionally, you can add a goal value for every goal you set up. And I recommend you that even if you don't know what you should enter there, just add 1, because later when you'll be able to calculate what's the real goal value for you, you can change this and reports will automatically update with the new values. But if you don't have any value here, you will see the goal value in your reports from the moment you enter a value. So just add 1 if you're not sure about this. Later, when you'll be able to see conversion rates, you can easily calculate what's the goal value for a reader. And you can see that by checking the conversion rates for your products. See how much money you make and see from the products you sell what are the visitors that stay on the website more than 2 seconds. And then you can divide those numbers and get and also with the conversion rate and get the goal value. Okay, so right now press the save button to save the first goal, which is to track readers. Now another goal that we can set up is for engaged visitors. Again, set it active. And an engaged visitor is someone that stays on the website more than 1 minute and 30 seconds, just as we said before. So select time on site and will be tracking visits with time on site greater than 1 minute and 30 seconds. And again, add a value for your goal. Let's say 1. And save this. Next, we'll want to track people that sign up to Rachel's newsletter. So we want to see how people convert from different sources and how they get on the email list. And what we'll do now, we'll just add a goal name, subscribers actually, make the goal active, and select as a goal type URL destination. Because the way how we'll track this, we'll use the thank you page that you direct people once they confirm the subscription as the page where the goal is verified. So if anyone that reaches a thank you page, it means that they are on the list and the goal is verified, and it can be tracked as a conversion. So what you need to do now is just add the goal URL. So Rachel, what she has now, she has for her website, which is successfulgardendesign.com, she has as a thank you page successfulgardendesign.com/thank you. And as you can see here, if your goal page is mysite.com thankyou.html, you need to enter /thankyou.html. And this is what we'll do now. I will actually show the entire URL. Okay, so this is the URL. And we'll keep from it only thank you, just as in the example below. As you can see, Google also has the possibility to show you, based on the pages you have, the exact page that it's used for conversions. So if you start typing here thank you, Google will show you a couple of examples, and you can select the exact page to make sure that you do not mistype it. So select it, and next you need to choose the match type. This is how Google will analyze your URL. If it's an exact match, a head match, or a regular expression. We'll stick with an exact match for these URLs. Head matches and regular expressions are used for websites that have dynamic URLs, that they don't have a thankyou.html URL. They have like mysite.com/x/y and stuff like that. So we'll stick with the exact match. In case that your URL is case sensitive, just select this option, but we'll leave it blank for the moment, and add 1 for the goal value. Now if you have an e-commerce website, and if there are multiple pages that a visitor needs to make until it reaches the conversion page, you can set up a funnel for this. We don't have an e-commerce website, so we will not set up a funnel at this moment. Okay, so once you click the save button, you will have a goal for your subscribers. Next, we'll track actual customers. Customers that buy one of Rachel's courses, which is Great Garden Formula. So we'll add as a goal name Great Garden Formula customer. Okay, and again we'll use URL destination as a goal type to track the conversion rates for people who buy the course. And again we'll use the thank you page to verify the conversion rate. And again you can see that Google Analytics tells us which URLs match what we entered, and we can select the proper URL. So now let's say that you have a sales page. Rachel has here a sales page for her course, and people come here, look at the sales page, and they decide to buy. Once they press the add to cart button, they are directed to PayPal. They pay for the product, and then they are directed to a thank you page. And we are using that page to track conversion rates for those customers. So back to Google Analytics. We have entered the goal URL for the thank you page. Match type is again exact match, and we can add. Right now we know what's the value of the course, which is $297. So we know that we can add here $297. So every customer who purchases this course, we have a value for her as 297. And then we can use this to see conversion rates and see what traffic sources send us customers, which is really important. Is a lot more important than looking at page views and hits. Page views will tell you how many times people see your pages, but goals will show you conversion rates and show you sources that send you valuable visitors that become customers. Okay, so let's press the save button and have this goal saved. Right now we have 4 goals, and I'm sure that if you're watching this tutorial, you're a blogger just like Rachel, and you should be able to easier set up at least 4 goals for your website. So measure your readers, measure your engaged visits, measure the subscribers of your newsletter, measure your customers if you're selling a product. If you're selling an ebook, you will be able to set up the same goal as I set up for Rachel for Great Garden Formula customers. Now, once you set up these goals, you can go to your reports and see conversion rates for them. You can go to the conversion section, goals, select overview. As you can see here, we have available a couple of reports, but they are not populated yet with data because those conversion rates have not been tracked before. But you can use these reports to see the total number of goal completions, the value of goal completions, what is your goal conversion rate, what is the abandonment rate, and you can track that for each goal of your website. Then you can go to traffic sources and see, based on your goals, what referrers or what search engines send you traffic. You can go and check all the traffic and go on the goal set 1, and you'll see here for each source that sends you traffic, you'll see the number of visits and the goal conversion rate. And again, for each type of goal, you'll see the conversion rate. You can then set up custom reports and advanced segments to learn more about the data, but for the moment, just stick with the conversion rates that you have available in these reports. So go past the site usage and go to the goal set. If you have multiple sets, you'll see all of them here. If you have an e-commerce site, you'll be able to see the e-commerce values here. So go on these sources and see what is the conversion rates for your readers, for your engaged visitors, for your subscribers or your customers. You can drill down further and see, let's say for organic searches, what are your conversion rates for each keyword. If you go to the goal set, you will see conversion rates for every keyword that people uses to land on your website from search engines. Next, you can check the referrers that send you traffic, and you can see which of them really send you visitors that convert, who sends you readers, engaged visitors, subscribers, customers. And if you find a source that sends you a lot of visitors that convert for any of these goals, you can go and I don't know if it's a referral, go and speak with that person and ask for a banner, ask for an ad, ask for a backlink, ask for more, so you can get more visitors, more readers, more customers. If you see, let's say that a referrer, it's sending you a lot of visits, but they are not converting, then you can go on your website and see what's wrong with those visitors, what they do on your website, what content they see. If it's something wrong with those pages, are they unable to reach your sales page or your newsletter page from where they should subscribe or buy your product? And you'll see that by analyzing conversion rates and seeing those traffic sources and how they send you and the value of the visitors they send you, you'll be able to leverage more those sources so you can increase the number of valuable visitors that you get, increase the number of customers, of subscribers. It's actually quite a good marketing tool, Google Analytics, because it helps you see the results of your marketing efforts, and it helps you put those efforts. It helps you decide where you should put your efforts from now on. Because if you, let's say, if you do Google AdWords and you pay a lot of money for Google AdWords, but you don't get conversion rates. Before, if you would have paid for Google AdWords and tracked only page views, you'd be happy because you pay Google. It sends you a lot of traffic, but you are not able to see if they convert, if they give you any money, if you have customers. But if you track goals, you can go to page sources, and if you do AdWords, you have populated here this report, and again you'll be able to see the conversion rates for those keywords. If you have campaigns and if you tag properly those campaigns, you will be able to see the conversion rates for those visitors that come on those sources. That is all for today's tutorial. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to use the comment section below to ask them. I will be happy to answer any questions you may have if anything is unclear. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in a couple of days with a new one.